Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew, and let's get to the show.
It's the final countdown. Welcome to, I'm not kidding, not gonna do that. Welcome to the Daily Grind, presented by FanDuel Sports Book. We're cheering today because Grizzlies basketball is back.
Repping the shirt. Let's go.
Man, looking good. Yeah, we're excited here. This is your host, Luke Hatmaker. I've got Rusty with me. How are you, Rusty?
I am good, man. The Grizzlies play basketball today. I don't care what kind of weekend you had. I don't care if your lights got turned out, if your baby mama's mad at you, whatever. Grizzlies play basketball tonight, so we are so back. And this morning, I was enjoying my coffee on the front porch this time. My neighbors are kind of kooky, so I'm sitting out there. And Mondays when they pick up our trash, and the garbage man came by, and he's picking up our trash. And I just asked him, I was like, hey, what kind of training do y'all get, for your job? And he goes, oh, we don't really get any training. We just pick it up as we go along. Welcome to the Daily Grind.
I love that. Little known fact about me, the first job I ever wanted as a kid was a garbage man. I don't know why. I just thought it seemed cool. I thought Oscar the Grouch should be around. I was like, I don't know. Seems cool. And then I turned, 4 and realized this is the worst job ever. It's the worst job ever.
A little smelly.
Little smelly.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know what's not smelly? Everything that has led up to today let's start with the training camps concluded. Grizzlies held their open practice, which is always just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time of the season. Specifically, I will say when the vibes are as good as they seem to be in the building this weekend. It just seemed like it seemed like it seemed like a time not too long ago when that vibe was still in the building, and it was just really nice.
I know Sane and Parrish went. I was going to go yesterday, but it was the Grind City Oktoberfest, and more on that's coming here in a little bit in a different segment towards the end. But it looked like it was a ton of fun. You had your rookies dancing, Ja was laughing, having a good time. Coach Isolo, Zach Kleiman, and Jason Wexler addressed the fans and talked to them about rebuilding this team and what it's going to look like going forward. You had Sane hopping on Twitter saying that we're going to be really freaking good. And just the vibes were really high this weekend for the Grizzlies. Super stoked to see that and actually get to see, some meaningful quote unquote basketball tonight in a preseason game. But the biggest thing is we came out of training camp healthy. Everybody that wasn't injured is still not.
Yes.
And everybody that's injured is getting better. Apparently, Jaren was kind of playing around some yesterday, giving people indications that he might be coming back a little sooner than later.
Which is just he knows what he's doing. He's talking dirty to us. You hit on something that I was so pleased to see. No one else got hurt. I feel like it's happened the past few years where there's been an injury or a tweak or something that comes out of training camp where it's like, damn it, part of my language, but it's like, why? And you know what? Shout out to Nashville for not hurting anybody this year. I was really worried they were going to come back and I was going to have to try to defend us when I don't like doing that. It was just, thank God we didn't hurt anybody. Good vibes only. And it's okay to be cautiously hopeful. Wayno, God.
In a world full of negativity, like, again, when BC got hurt last week, I got quote tweeted by some nerd from something I said a year ago about staying positive. And if you want to be negative, then that's fine. You can continue to be a miserable human being, and I have no time for you. But what I would like to see, and this is exactly right, well, that's why I put it up here, good vibes only. It's okay to be cautiously optimistic. Yes, it's a bummer that we still got guys that are hurt, but you can also be optimistic about the ones we do have and anticipate a good, healthy season. Why don't we try for a change, putting that out there, right? Like T's and P's and good vibes, manifesting, whatever you want to call it, that we're going to be healthy this year, that we're going to have a good, solid year. Ja's going to play 70 games this year. Jaren's going to be DPOY again, at least in the conversation. Like, put the good vibes out there. Good vibes only. Shout out Wayno.
Yep. Shout out Wayno. And was there anybody that encapsulated the good vibes from this open practice than Cedric Coward dancing?
Yeah.
I don't seeing him take something so silly, so seriously is that's a level of like, he's a young kid. It's very easy for a young person to go up there in front of all that large crowd.
Yep.
As an actor, you can get nerves doing that. Like, it's easy to not go up there and just be like, I know how to dance. But he goes up there and just looks like he's having a blast doing moves that I can't do. Like, just looking great. Drew, leave Rusty.
Yeah. Again, King Hater there in the comments. But Javon Small was the one that killed it. Him and John dancing together, like, crushed it. Seeing them having fun. Cedric Coward, I want that kid to be so good, so bad.
Yes.
Like, so bad. I want him to be good. I just, he's got all the right stuff, right? Like, from a PR perspective, from a positivities perspective, just from like everything you've seen about this kid, everything he says. Like, I just want him to be good so bad.
It's kind of weird. You don't want to feel like, it almost feels like you're rooting for your own kid. You're like, oh man, I really want him to be good. And it's just because he's saying and doing all the right stuff and also ready to, like, he is handling himself with a certain level of professionalism that I was not anticipating for someone so young with this little experience. And it's just been really refreshing.
Been very mature for somebody who of his age and ilk and stature, and it's like common sense, like root for this kid to be good, but again, pumping the brakes big time. But there is a world where we've got a young Kawhi Leonard, a young type player, aspirations aside, like that type player that can, right on cue, I said, Art here in the comments, I want people to stop comparing him to Kawhi and Michael Jordan. Like I said, we're pumping the brakes. There's a world where that's what he is. But if he goes out and just provides consistent defense, gets you some buckets here and there, you watch him grow and mature. Jalen Wells had an incredible run last year as a rookie, just flying under the radar with no expectations. And we were all pleasantly surprised with how good he turned out to be. I get Art's point. Let's let Cedric be Cedric. Let him go and cut his own way. And I will be pleasantly surprised with whatever production we get out of him this year.
Yep, absolutely. And that's a good way to put it. It's like, whatever we get, I'm going to be happy. I'm just going to be happy. Like anything. And it's, you look at Jalen, where our expectations weren't super high, and how great the season it went and ended for him. You go back a little bit when we had such high, we put all of this on Gigi Jackson, for example, where it's like, brother, you got to be the new three. You're the three of the future. We've not hit on these drafts. You've got to be it. And he wasn't. And I think it's not that maybe that messed with this game, but it's like, as fans, that made us probably lash out at him a little bit more. Don't do that with Sid. Let Sid be himself. Let him fly under the radar if he needs to. Just let him be him.
He's a rookie. He played 6 games last year, and only a couple of them were against like meaningful, like Power 4 conferences, right? So like, there's going to be growing pains. There's going to be goof ups and mess ups, and there's going to be bad games. We saw it with Jalen last year. There were games that Jalen shot, he couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. And so like, it's just like, things are going to happen. But trust the process. Like you said, I like that mindset of like hoping and having like a expectation. And I use that term kind of loosely. He's going to be great. But appreciating the journey, how we're going to get there, where we're going to be when we get there, like this kind of the progression of what it's going to look like.
Yep. Which it's a good segue, because the Grizzlies play basketball tonight.
Let's go.
They play basketball. It is game day, preseason. I don't care. It's basketball in FedEx Forum. The Detroit Pistons are coming to play the Memphis Grizzlies. And you talked about, like, I'm so excited to see, even if it's a preseason game, what this version of the team under Tomas Islo is going to look like. I'm so excited.
I've got a ticket for Saturday. Maggie and I are going to Saturday the 11th against the Hawks. They gave us that game, in my half-season package to make up for the game they took away from us. So, at least we get to see a preseason game. So we're going to go. We're going to deck out in our Grizz gear. We're going to dominate some tacos and Ghana, I'm sure. Like, it's just going to be, like, the vibes are at an all-time high here in Memphis. We're back, and it starts tonight against a good Pistons team. It'll be fun to see some guys get run. I want to see a lot of Javon Small. I want to see a lot of Cedric Coward. I want to see a lot of Jock
PJ Hall,
and PJ Hall, and see what these guys can do. Like, Get Ja a little bit of run, knock some rust off, let him play a little bit. Jalen, KCP, that's great. But give me, like, tonight is the night. We finally get to see Cedric Coward play organized basketball, get to see some GG. We get to see, like, I want to see just what that second line can truly look like with a Scottie Pippen Jr., maybe some Ty Jerome. But again, I don't need to see a ton from him.
Yeah.
But get Scottie, Cedric, GG, Vince, some run with PJ Hall, and just kind of see what we've got in that second unit.
Yep. I completely agree with you. And I mean, if you want to gamble on this, I don't know if you gamble on preseason basketball, you might have some problems.
I was looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to, FanDuel does have the line, and the Pistons are favored for as much as I guess you could be favored in a preseason game. It's 2.5 is the line.
Mm-hmm.
They're favored by the money line by 140. Grizzlies are the underdog plus 114. Over under in basketball is confusing to me because I get it, but I don't like to point at it. I don't know. This is just, we both like this Detroit team, even if it's the preseason. And this is just going to be a good game. I'm excited to see this game.
I like Art's attitude here. We're going to see GG and Vince destroy tonight. Like I would love that, Art. Nothing would make me happier than a GG Jackson, Vince Williams Jr. revenge tour where they keep all the receipts and they just go out and they just dominate like they did their rookie year, where they just like got after it, where GG was scoring, Vince was maniacally laughing while cutting off Steph Curry's water. Like I would love a revenge tour out of those dudes.
Yep, that would just be chef's kiss. It'd be chef's kiss. Well,
it would.
And it's
you can have all the jock tonight that you want.
Take it, brother.
Pause.
Pause. Let's there was preseason action over the weekend. I'm trying. Were there anything news? No. Knicks are 2-0, still in Abu Dhabi. Sixers are still 0-2.
DeAndre Ayton had a 1 point in 8 minutes. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm not, because I hate the Lakers, and I'm not sorry at all.
Not a big fan of his either.
No, but if you thought that DeAndre Ayton was going to be the guy that comes in and saves your franchise and is your post player, like, dude has not tried in 10 years. Like, he's not tried. Like, awful. Then you got Dalton Connect, who has not been good either. He had 12 points in their most recent game, but he hasn't looked the best either. So all the nerds that were out there hating about, you should have drafted Dalton Connect. No, I think even known Speedy Edie hater Drew Gann would admit that was still a better pick than Dalton Connect.
There was a lot of people were like, why did he fall so far?
Yeah.
DeAndre
Ayton is a bum. I love to watch the Lakers struggle. They have no depth, as Edwards says, and cannot wait to watch them flounder.
Yep, Hornets are probably going to be bad again. The Pelicans are looking good against
Skinny Zion.
Zion's looking good, man. I know it's us. No offense to the Australian team. I'm not no shade. Wait, no, I just don't know anything about the Melbourne Phoenix and the Melbourne. Whatever the other Melbourne, I don't know enough about them. I'm not trying to talk shit, but the Pelicans have looked good against that competition. The Nets won. Might be their only win they get was against the Jerusalem Basketball Club, I believe. I didn't know that was a thing. But shout out them. I don't know. It's preseason. It's just we're going to take away things like the DeAndre Ayton 1 point game and maniacally laugh at that because it's what we do and it's preseason.
Yeah.
They play.
Well, I mean, look, Wayno, like the Pelicans are our worst team, right? So it would be fitting that we would send our worst to play your worst, because you're not going to try and send the Thunder over there to play the Melbourne Phoenix or whoever that's the worst teams over there. Like, you're going to send our worst to play your worst.
Which, Wayno, we might have to have you on the show. I need to have you on the show anyway, too. I need a breakdown of Australian hoops because I don't understand how Melbourne can have two teams. That's probably me being dumb. I know it's big. But Rusty's pissed too.
I'm just knocking my phone over. My bad.
Just explain it to me.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's there. We're not going to take away much from this. I
know about the basketball over there, but I think it's in New Zealand. That's what I was trying to look up when I knocked my phone over. Was like Steven Adams sponsors like a New Zealand basketball league or whatever. Drew got me a Steven Adams hoodie a few years ago when he was with the Grizzlies, like from his little basketball brand. But he's got there's a team called the Silverbacks. It's like one of the basketball teams. Wayno can probably tell you in New Zealand, like they got the dopest logos and clothes. And like he's just he funds that for basketball in New Zealand, his home country. So anyway, that's just I can go down a rabbit trail, but check out Steven Adams basketball league in New Zealand. They got some cool gear.
Done. Apparently it's an LA situation, Wayno says, which I guess that makes sense. LA has 2 teams. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's preseason. That's why I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, all this to say the Grizzlies are going to win 1,000,000 to 0 tonight. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Cedric's going to have a 40, 30, 20. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
The NZ ballers are no joke.
Told you there's a league down there. They get after it. I forget. Like, yeah, I'll find it and I'll tweet out the link when I find it. Follow me on Twitter if you don't. And anyway, it's some cool stuff.
Heck yeah. That's enough preseason talk. We will tomorrow. We're gonna break down the whole game. It's gonna be. I say that's enough preseason talk, but tomorrow we're just gonna dive deep into this game because even if it's the first game of preseason, I will bet you we will have stuff to talk about.
Absolutely.
I will bet you we can find.
Absolutely.
There'll be a treasure trove of things to talk about. But first, let's take a quick break. And then, Wayno, I'm sorry. We're going to pivot away from basketball just briefly. And we're going to talk about football just for a second. Not very much, just a little bit. Just because it's preseason, I don't have a ton. But we will be right back after this quick break.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
It's wild to see that they've done it again at the running back position. Imagine Brendan, Sutton, and Greg in a split backfield shotgun
together.
Like, if you're defense, like, what do you do?
It's been one or the other, right? Like, Greg didn't do much last week against Arkansas, and Sutton didn't do much this week against FAU. So it's really been a hot hand. It's been like whoever's ripping them off, whoever is being the most effective, like, you're going to get the lion's share of the work. You can't knock it because it's worked. I just wonder how that evolves throughout the season. Does it become more balanced? Is it a 50-50 snap share and you get this drive, I get that drive? Or do they keep the hot hand, or do they put them on the field together like you're saying? I think they both have so much talent and they do so much for this team. I'm curious to see what that rotation looks like going forward.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 10 a.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. We are presented by Trilogy Tattoo. Grind City Brewing is also a presenter of the show. They are wonderful. And we are also presented by FanDuel Sportsbook, which, if you want to head on over there, you can follow along at home as we look at the Monday Night Football game tonight. There was some action this weekend. Titans won, but we'll talk more about that later this week. Although, quick aside, have you ever seen a snap come out of someone's hand so fast it took Kyler Murray's head off?
It concussed him.
Whoa! I rewatched that because I was like, I don't think I've ever seen a snap come out that fast, but I digress.
Listen, I am a Titans fan. I put $10 on them to win under a game and a half, and I got like plus 410 odds, and I still feel good about it after yesterday's win. Still do.
I don't blame you. I
Still
don't
do.
blame you.
And I watch them every Sunday, actively rooting for them. I was watching them yesterday, and in our Titans group chat, I was texting, and I was just like, at this point, it's just a hate watch, but it worked out.
You poor SOB. Tonight hopefully won't be a hate watch. I mean, it might be. I don't know. It's a hate watch depending on how you feel about the Chiefs. But there is Monday Night Football tonight. The Kansas City Chiefs are in Jacksonville, Florida, to play the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, real quick before we deep dive on this, can we give a round of applause? Even though they got beat last night, those Bills uniforms
Oh yeah.
were amazing. The
Yep.
all white with the silver bill and the
Yep.
buffalo and the silver like numbers and letters. It's well known. I've said it on multiple shows. I'm a sucker for all white uniforms. You throw that silver on there, and that was clean. Oh, they looked so good last night.
Yeah, it was. Very rarely is there like a new,
kiss.
Yeah, man. If there's a new jersey that immediately it's like, well, can I switch teams? It's like, is it too late to be Bears? I can Bears.
Normally the NFL like does too much. Like the other the Cardinals wore those like dirty off-white jerseys a couple weeks ago.
They
like,
just look like dirt.
That's it. They just look like they were dirty. Like they just rolled around in a mulch pit before they played. But like very rarely does the NFL create, like when they do throwbacks, they look good. But very rarely does the NFL create new uniforms and it's like, man, that looks good. Those were clean.
They were clean. I mean, if we want to stay on the jerseys, I don't like the Jacksonville jerseys. I don't like the Jacksonville colors. But
I don't like Jacksonville anyway.
I like this Jacksonville team.
No,
maybe
division rival. Get out of here, man.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'll give credit where credit's due. Trevor Lawrence has actually been a serviceable NFL quarterback this year. Like he struggled for years, and he's still not great.
He's not great.
Playing better than what he has, I guess, in the past.
I like their defense. Their defense, I think, is carrying them.
For sure. Shockingly, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, God, Trevor Lawrence ain't going to do anything.
No.
3.5 point. That's the line here is 3.5 points. Chiefs are favored over at FanDuel. They are the minus 188 favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Jacksonville are the underdogs plus 158. The over under is 45.5.
Mm-hmm.
It does seem like the Chiefs have been switching. I mean, I think everybody was ready to. I mean, I was one of them. I was putting dirt on their grave. I'm just tired of rooting for them. They've kind of started playing better. If Jacksonville wins tonight, I think it's a testament to their team. But this is a classic game where Jacksonville loses. So I don't really know. I'm not going to gamble on this.
I'm not either. I'm not either. It's kind of nice too to be able to watch Monday Night Football and not have to worry about fantasy implications because in the Bluff City Media League, I have to go to 4-1 with the worst team I've drafted so far. Like the worst of my 4 teams is the BCM League, and my only loss is to Luke Hatmaker in week 1. I've been dominating ever since. Shout out Charlie at Grind City Brewing. Lapped him this week.
Yep.
Drew's league, all of our players have played. As long as Brendan Strange from the Jaguars don't get like 100 points, I'll win. And then in my family league, I'm playing my aunt. She's got Pat Mahomes. As long as he doesn't go, he's got to get 70 points. 70 for me to win, for her to win. So I feel good about watching NFL tonight without worrying about my fantasy teams.
Yeah. See, it is really. I completely agree with you. It's like I'm beating Uncle Buck right now, but only by 3 points. And he's got Travis Kelce playing tonight. And so I'm kind of got a vested interest, but I just don't want to get beat by Uncle Buck. If you're watching Uncle Buck, I don't want to. Gun to your head, who's going to win this game tonight?
The Chiefs have been struggling. Like they just don't look like themselves. They don't have that alpha on offense anymore. But they've always had Jacksonville's number. This feels like a get-right game because there's so much negativity and talk about the Chiefs. And if anybody can figure it out, it's Andy Reid, it's Pat Mahomes. I want to pick the Chiefs, A, because I don't like the Jaguars, B, because I do feel like this could be a get-right game for the Chiefs.
Yep. And, I mean, Jacksonville's a classic get-right team. I mean, like, if you need to get right, go down to Jacksonville in an away game and get right.
And the nerdiest coach in the NFL, not named Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, what's in the
Liam Cohen?
Weirdo. You weirdo. If you want to come on the show, Liam, come on. Be a little weird. Let's in keeping in the tradition of the show, it is time for our daily dose of It's a Trap.
It's a Trap.
Brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook, named in honor of Admiral Akbar. Name of the game, It's a Trap. I'm going to give our guest 3 bets from FanDuel. He has to tell me which one's a trap. Pretty easy. 1, 2, 3. In keeping in the spirit of what we were talking about, today's topic: Kansas City, Jacksonville, first touchdown scorer. I can say that word. First touchdown scorer. Ooh, I can't talk this morning. All right. So which one of these is a trap? Who will score the first touchdown tonight?
Okay.
Is it Travis Etienne? Etienne? Is it plus 6? Etienne. I have him on my fantasy. I should know. Travis Etienne plus 650. Is it Brian Thomas Jr. plus 850? Or is it Travis Kelce plus 950? to score
All
the
right.
first touchdown.
So ETN's been having a pretty good year for the Jaguars. So plus 350. Is that what you
650.
said?
650.
Okay. I feel better about that. 650. Brian Thomas. He's been okay. He's not been good, actually.
He's been having
Travis Kelce.
bad body language.
What was Travis Kelce? What was
Plus 950.
feels? I'm gonna go Brian Thomas Jr. is a
Man,
trap.
I didn't even do any weird eye stuff on that one. You just got. I've been trying to keep my eyes from going crazy.
Well, I'm trying not to look at you. Like I'm trying to like focus. Like I've got my little sticky down here where it's like I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, all right, because I don't want to look at Luke
because I can't hide any emotion.
Because normally when I say it, you're like.
I got called out on. Someone was like, "Luke, don't ever play poker because you're awful." And I'm like, "Brother, trust me, I am bad." You are absolutely right. Travis Etienne, these odds, he's been pretty good. And if they're playing at home, I guess you're assuming Jacksonville's going to rush for their first touchdown. Makes sense. Travis Kelce plus 950. I feel like he has been plus 950 in every game that I think I've done this before with Kansas City. I think he was plus 950 to score the first touchdown. It's just that seems like what they're doing. Xavier Worthy is at those plus 8. Yep, that's at those plus 850 odds. Brian Thomas Jr. is at plus 1,000.
That feels better.
And you got it. He has really not had a good season. It's just been kind of like.
And he was somebody that they tried to push on us in fantasy that you didn't draft. I avoided that trap, thankfully. But a lot of he was one of those that everybody's like, oh, you need to draft
top 10.
Brian Thomas
I feel
Jr.
like,
and I'm like, as long as Trevor Lawrence throwing him the football, I'm out.
I'm out too. It's plus 1,000 odds for a passing touchdown with Trevor Lawrence as your quarterback makes sense to me. I don't know. I like Travis Etienne, and
I'm not against him for sure.
Yeah. You're just against the Jaguars, and I get it, because they suck. Last but not least, it's Monday. And on Mondays around here, we talk about the best and the worst from the weekend because Mondays are for lasagna. What does that mean? I like Garfield the cat. Maybe too much. Who's to say? Who's to say? He loves lasagnas and hates Mondays. I think it's important to acknowledge the good and the bad from the weekend. So that's what we do on Mondays. I can go first. So I actually did something really, really fun this weekend. I was on a film set for Lipscomb University. They did a local student film, and they reached out to me a couple weeks ago and asked me to be in it. It was it's a really funny concept. It's called Sports Ball, the musical, and it's like a theater kid whose dad is, it's an athlete whose dad is an overarching theater parent, and it's like annoying, and it's just about how he wants to play sports. And I got to be the coach, and I just got to yell at people. Problem is, it was baseball. I don't know if you can see, but your boy got burnt. Your boy got pretty burnt. And I forgot the back of your boy's calves. Oh, rock lobster. They are red and they hurt. And, I was never a baseball player. I was the guy. I would always go. My brother played, but I was always sitting. It never occurred to me that oh yeah, you got to put sunscreen on the back of your damn legs. I haven't had to do that since I was tubing. And so I'm just torched everywhere. And I'm like, this is awful. I had a blast on the set, but I got sunburnt. My fault. What was your weekend like?
Yeah, weekend was great. Had an absolutely great weekend with Maggie. Still a ton of fun stuff. We, watched, we finished the series Wayward, which we'll talk about tomorrow. We started a new series on Netflix, which we could talk about on Tube and Tuesdays. Yeah. Had a great, just an all around, just phenomenal weekend with her. Just doing a whole lot of nothing. Yesterday, I went to the Grizz garage sale. We got there like 10:30. Most of the stuff was it was basically just like the free giveaways throughout the year that they were charging $2 or $3 for. So, it was fine. But had lunch at Slider Inn, which was great conversation, great time there. It was awesome. My Monday is I was at the Grind City Brewing Oktoberfest, which was an awesome party. They know how to throw a party. It was their 5th anniversary. It was great. Great turnout, ton of people out. It was a lot of fun. But I was talked into participating in the keg toss contest, where it was a 33-pound keg, and you just threw it across the yard as far as you could. And so the ladies went first. And when they wrapped up, I was kind of at the front talking to Bill Seeley, the owner of Grind City Brewing. We were just kind of hanging out or whatever. Well, then it was time for the guys to go. And I was in front of the line, so they pushed me out, and I went first. And I'm like, all right. So I threw it forever. Like I got a good throw, but I went first, and so I didn't really know what my competition. And so like nobody was close to me, not at all. And then like there was probably like 10 guys left, and this little wiry like muscle dude walks up there and literally throws it like that much further, Like Hopper, the head brewmaster there, had to like lay down and like look down the line at the flag and the divot. Like he literally beat me like that. And I'm like, man, if I'd have known, like if I'd have gone last and kind of knew what I had to do, I could have beat it. But not a sore loser. It was fun. I had a great time. Came in second. Again, great party, great time. Watched football. Got to watch a lot of the Alabama Vandy game there. But it was fun. But my Monday was coming up 2 inches short, which I know a lot of y'all can relate to.
Man, not going first is the worst. It's the worst. You're just like, and I know you would have been like, okay, I see these fools going. I know what form to use. I know how to get
that's it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Bill and I watched the ladies. We got down what we're going to do. Like the side swing was the move because you could kind of get some torque behind it as you kind of launched it, like
a golf swing.
That's it. It was definitely the move. And like, I mean, I threw it far, but like, I just feel like if I'd have known what I had to do, I could have won that thing.
Man, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm not that bad. It was fun. Had again, great party, great time. I'm not that salty about it.
Small, wiry guy. If you're watching, come on the show and defend your honor.
Shout out to him. It was a great throw.
You're like, good toss, brother. That's gonna do it for our show today, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. $2 today at 11. We got Saint at 1. We're gonna be just game day. Grizzlies play tonight, y'all.
We made it.
We made it. Wayno, you don't have to sit through any more baseball or football talk all summer, brother. We here. We will be back tomorrow, everybody. Have a good day today. If we can leave you with anything at all, remember these 2 things, like we always tell you. 1, remember to be a little bit weird, just a little bit. And 2, remember to smile. Bye, guys. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to The Daily Grind. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.